And good morning, guys. Welcome everyone. Austeris here. Still a little bit sick, actually quite a bit. So to know how long the stream will be lasting, but we're trying to wrap it up the build today and potentially tomorrow. A lot of stuff to do. Ashes of Melmoth, Forgotten Gods DLC, both around 80% done. Then we have Secret Quest, potentially. We have fighting with Celestials, guarantee. We'll see how this build gonna fare against all of that. We did approach a good point of... where my pets just like erasing everything. The problem is, despite me trying to get resistances, maybe a little bit of health, getting this health, regen health leech for my pets, it doesn't seem like it enough to keep my skeletons up. Alright, my skeletons just also getting erased like super fast by normal mobs, but just by normal stuff. So that's like kind of like a bit a bigger problem, because I don't think they will be surviving for a couple of seconds in celestial fights. By that I mean they will not, especially now with thunder mechanic and stuff. So we need to do something with the survivability, so at least my bigger pets will be able to survive through celestial thunder attacks. We're gonna be thinking what we can do with that. Maybe, like I say, instead of a shield here, alright, instead of a shield, we'll get another pet here with vitality damage. Yeah, well, the book giving vitality damage, the pet itself, not bad. It's additional pets for us to play with, and I think it could be good. Right, -1 to Necromancer. We can take that off. So yeah, maybe we're gonna be using a book instead of a shield. That's one way we can do it.
See anything?
We can increase amount of permanent pets. Alright. They also have this periodic wild tincture. Okay, let's see. Blaze Heart, we put in that into storage. This one, we don't need any of those. There's a Flash Wrapper tomb over here. Subjugator one. Alright, all damage, offense ability, physical resistance. So that doesn't look that bad, is it? That Subjugator one doesn't look that bad. It's giving you quite a bit of bonuses here too. To the pets, 219 damage. Alright. Like, sign me in. So, okay, Subjugator, this is also Subjugator. So, what it's giving me is a Binding. That's +2 to skeletons. Interesting. It's not like I can use it, but we do need it for crafting, as crafting material. So I'm gonna be leaving it somewhere. That's a pet set, this we keep in. That's a set. This we're selling. Sold. What else we selling? That's we keep in. Okay, this we don't care about. This we don't care about. There's another shield here. Is better than my current shield. Bonus to... okay, it's better than my current shield. 10 offensive and 87 to all damage. Okay. So I think I just grab this one. Mystic Terranox is a Tome of Abomination. Easter damage. I guess like we're keeping that one. Just for keeping it. This goes somewhere over here.
See you around.
Let's cleanse this shield.
Tinkering is my specialty.
So keep an item.
Goodbye.
Silver, I need a silver, I need the powder as well. We do missing some powders for some maybe better powders for my rings as well. And it's silver. So let's just go over here. We have the Coven Suite.
Any blueprints you find.
The
Safe
Coven
storage,
Suite, the
no
Coven
questions
Suite. There it is, 25 total damage, total speed, offensive ability, increase my armor. So that's helping us a little bit use my armor as well. Yeah, we done quite a bit of crafting last time we met. Quite a bit of crafting. There's some total speed and damage and health to paths over here. So like one thing we can increase my paths over abilities. We are increasing the health, right? Life 60%. So that's one thing we can do. Offensive and defensive ability should be increased somehow. Physical resistance, not bad there.
Safe storage, no questions.
Let's see about the safe storage. Running, running a little bit out of the space to store the items, huh? Just tiny bit out of space. What is this ring? What is doing here? Get out. Let's get out. So anything else? Anything else? Is it giving me any? Yeah, no defenses. It's giving me a lot of elemental resistances. So put in this big one into storage, and this one is as a crafting material over here. Did have a sanded hood, by the way. I didn't know. What else? What else? What else? The ring. Get the ring out of here. I think we sorted everything here that we need to be sorted. Okay, okay. Should examine the skeletons. More skeletons. So there's one item to replace. It's still looking for boots. Still looking for potentially breastplate, and we did found the pants. So that's about all we're looking for. So we can try to find a better Vendigo Gaze here, right? Vendigo Gaze of the Wild. So I think we can get better with better bonuses, hopefully. Well, defensive ability to myself is not bad. There could be better rings as well. Bloodstorm rings, sure. Better in terms of giving better pet bonuses. That is. I think the pendant here is quite a good one. Subjugator of the Wild, or what it had. Yeah, Subjugator of the Wild could be better.
Come see what's
probably.
left of my wares.
Anyway. So we're going to start with or trying to finish the Melmoth, the Hall of Melmoth, and for now, okay, yeah, Melmoth for now. Let's go. Look at them just going there and erasing this stuff. Quite a good damage. Yeah. We're talking about like fighting normal mobs, it's just really good damage here. But if we're talking like face tanking something with AoE, that's when we get in problems. Because there's a little bit of AoE, already dying. And that health converted to health, damage converted to health, rather to say. I don't see it's like working at all. Like, clearly not working. So I wonder if there's a problem with the patch. Because I think it was working before.
That skill's not ready.
Really don't see that it helps going back for any paths. It's just like with that crit they deal in a lot of crit, like even 4%, even under the assumption that this 4% is actually getting reduced by like what, 30% again. It should be still enough to get him back, bonds him back to full health like really fast. But it's somehow it's not.
Can't do that yet.
Somehow they just keep taking more and more damage. And it accumulates, especially if you're talking about my skeletons. So I really don't like that. I really don't like it. Feeling like we get this health leashes go to waste. Yeah, first like we got the third constellation as my first constellation because I actually was sort of gonna be doing something and it was not doing wasn't doing anything. So my assumption was because my paths have a low damage and we playing it on ultimate right away, so they taking damage faster than they can regen themselves via health leech. Alright, that was my literally first assumption about that. But now like when we actually have a damage over here, and a good one, I don't see them regening at all. So it's still not working. She's prompting a lot of questions. Well, we're still getting 6 offensive ability from a Toad, and it's good for my other constellation points. So I think I'm gonna be keeping it, despite the health leech not working. Okay, nothing here. No elites, no fancy chests, probably. Unless I miss some wall of a wish I successfully forgot. Well, just I like killing those guys on the other side over there. Yeah, look at that. Easy. No challenge, a little bit of cheese. Well, it doesn't really matter. They're gonna be killing everything really fast anyway. There's some chest over here apparently. Did you know about this room? Okay, yeah. I mean, did you know about this room? It's like literally mapped on a map there.
That skill's not ready.
I'm gonna grab everything we can sell. Don't think we do need much of a gold anymore. There's very little left to craft, if there anything. So maybe we don't need the gold. So yeah, the Time Rapid does have the icon above his head. It does. Yes, it's been considered a dangerous elite. It can slow you down considerably. Like all of the skeletons dead. Well, a bunch of them at least. Let's resummon. Got a blue item. Will of the Crypt.
Can't do that.
Will of the Crypt? Call of the Grave, no mind. I don't know why I call it Will of the Crypt. Will of the Crypt is actually... It's actually legit ability, is it? It's... okay, yeah, Will of Crypt, that's the one that giving you vitality damage and resistance to your skeletons. So it is a legitimate skill. Give a shard, give a boss. Call of the Grave. Call the grave up on this guy. Okay, that's that. As well as 2 of my skeletons. Yeah, so all this focus on the skeletons, they actually never been good on elite difficulty. Alright, I did started going with the skeletons. They were okay when you can summon 7 of them at once. Alright, I do remember skeletons being way more tankier last time I played the game. Last time I played actually pad build, skeleton build, like what, 2 years, 3 years ago? Don't know actually it was. So I remember them being actually tankier. But not like this. Not dying to trash mobs like continuously. So I don't know what we're doing wrong here. But I feel like trying to concentrate on the skeletons here is a mistake. We should concentrate on the pets that actually get in more health, right? That the Brian Thorn and all the other guys, the big pets. So if you have opportunity to get more points into Zeus by cutting the skeletons at the same time, probably should take it. Meaning like what we're getting from here, Soul Harvest on Undead Legion. Okay, so like Necromancer skills are important. Necromancer skills are important, but yeah, Undead Legion. This is also like giving me Soul Harvest on Undead Legion. So yeah, but it's giving like additional pet, a big one, so it's gonna be helpful. So do we have a dog summon? I have like less and less chances to summon the dog.
You better have a damn good reason, eh?
The Black Legion is coming.
So this is yeah.
So do we need to use a potion of XP here? I mean, for Mogadran Wolf. I don't feel like I even use a potion will be able to level up. Okay, it's level 12 already, so it's level 12, 36. Okay. Could be better.
If you're serious, the ethereals do more.
Could be better. So let's see what kind of powders we can get from
Come see what's
Zeus
left
boys.
of my wares.
What kind of powders? First we're gonna be selling the stuff. There's a bunch of trashy items to sell. Alright. Storm Flame Tincture, limited in damage, and is the word oiled. Alright. Is the resistance, shield block chance, shield damage blocked. That's good and all. Any pad pad bonuses? Not really. So what we're interested in is the powders over here. The powders, if there's anything that giving me pad bonuses. Okay, there's a pad bonus of 5% attack speed. Right. Road Guard Venom on the rings, which is we have chaos. Okay, we have elemental resistances everywhere here. 12% to damage over here. So I don't think that's gonna be working. Yeah, I don't think that powder gonna be working for me. Do we have any pet powders over here? Attack speed. Okay. We don't. There's health is and chaos resistance. So I'm probably interested in this one to some degree. But we're okay on that resistances to begin with. So maybe we're not interested at all in all the Malmoth powders.
Iron well
Shame, because for any other build, Malmoth resistance powders is the one that actually very important, right? For additional defensive ability to yourself and stuff like that. Well, I guess we don't have like much luck with Malmoth, do we? We have the powder from powders and probably some items from Burrowholm, do we? And there's other stuff. Burrowholm, what else will I came in for? So there's a couple of factions that are interested. Have the interesting things, and we still need to get reputations for them. Yeah, feeling like the powders here for the pet build not doing much, right? Not actually where is that important. I get the one that giving you elemental resistance from Devil Crossing. You can get it quite earlier. Was kind of good because elemental resistance, that's what we struggled with. Well, apart with the poison and stuff, but that's about all. Alright. This one, all damage to all speed. Doesn't sound like that powerful as well. It's a little bit bonus, okay. I grant you that, but it's not exactly like game changing. Or anything. Yeah, like, I mean, by game changing, we know, like I say, the Malmoth powders, for example, for your rings, that giving you 210 defensive ability in summary, and more often around 150 to a damage type you're dealing. Alright, 150 to like physical damage or something, percentage. So that feels like very powerful. They're doing that simultaneously at the same time, like giving you defensive ability and giving you that damage boost. But when it's come to...
That skill's not ready.
But it's come to the pad powders, it didn't feel like anything like really game changing in that regard. Well, but that's probably just how it is. Let's go back, check out all of these areas. Still quite a bit of a serious left to kill, and all my skeletons dead, like half of them at least. I hate this. Well, they contribute, the skeletons contribute, because without skeletons, I think my cleaning speed will be considerably less. So let's actually try it and see how much of like damage you're doing without the skeletons. Okay, come down, not one of those. Refugee in sewers, what choice we have? I can open a rift gate. Okay, this time we were good. We saved the guy. So what I can do, I can remove the skeletons over here. And see if my cleaning speed gonna be down considerably without them. Only having like 3 pets over here. Let's start this experiment.
That skill's not ready.
It does feel slower for sure. They're still doing their job, but it's much slower than without the skeletons.
Can't do that yet.
And I myself like suffering here. Let's delete. Let's see anything yeah else. So basically skeletons are useful cleaning the trash mobs and stuff, but they also expire quite fast at the same time. Which is again getting us to the point where we will not be able to rely on the skeletons to fight celestials. Right, they're just gonna be dying to right and do that. Oh my god, like all of these rooms I got lost. Damn it. All of these multiple rooms. It's just too much for me. Sometimes. And today specifically. Working again on fumes here and low brain power. Minimum brain power.
Can't do that.
With me being sick, with me not like sleeping again. Yeah, I don't know if I ever gonna be able to sleep normally. I just keep waking up from the little noise my cat is making in the room. Like so, my cat just getting waking up and going like to the kitchen, for example, to get some food, and that's like waking it up as well because like I hear someone like walking in the room. Got really sensitive to any kind of a noise. Always have these feelings of an anxiety, especially when I'm not streaming. You know, like when I'm not streaming, it's getting so bad. Up until like literally panic attacks. And there's haven't been like any good news in the recent months, is there? Like all the impression we have here, like nobody cares, you know, like how many Ukrainians died and if Russia gonna win or not. The impression they don't understand like what's gonna happen if Russia gonna win. It's already what already happening to the people who are on occupied territories. They getting tortured, they and their families. It's a back to the Stalin's times for them.
Can't do that yet.
It's really, really bad. Anyway, the boss, we just missed the boss. We got to reveal it to some faction. Who was that? Rovers, okay, Black Legion. We need to check out the spouters from Rovers, Black Legions and stuff. Maybe have something good there. Got thrown away again.
That skill's not ready.
It's the wrong way. There's Mr. Boss. My skeleton can go there. Nobody can go there to fight the guy. Oh, come on, like just. No, he's trying to utilize the terrain to fight me. What a despicable tactic. Alright, I still need to talk with the boys here.
I can't do that
I was
yet.
beginning to. Oui.
Yeah, all of this, like, you know, open a gate quest, it was so questionable for me the first time I played. It still is in terms of like, why not just teleport everyone via the rift gates? Alright. You have very convenient way of transportation. Rift gates. So you just drop everyone there. And down with it.
I can't do that yet.
Guess my boys. I'm gonna leaving them behind. Combustion band, that's not pet bonuses. Guess we're grabbing all of this because why not? We're gonna be going back soon to the headquarters, and
can't carry anymore.
well, we can sell all of that there. Reputation is a death vision.
I can't carry anymore.
More reputation. Wait, like, we got in reputations death vision. I was in the impression we're already like, no, we still like 500. Okay, 500 to a maximum reputation. All right. All right, I guess okay, I'll take it.
That skill's not ready.
So, more or less done here. We got the main thing we came here for, the totem. Everything else
Well, you
is
weren't
doesn't
bad.
really matter much. Okay, a little bit of coins.
That skill's not ready.
I've spoken with Corinia has informed me of an old
Friendly
resistance
with
outpost
Melmoth.
up on the surface.
Sure.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Don't care about being friendly, so that's not a reputation we're looking for. Okay, it's a sad item. We're gonna be putting that into storage. This one had some pet bonuses. Which I don't really care about. Yeah, we don't really care about this one. It's normal stuff. This was selling, this was selling. This one put into storage. There's another side pet bonus. As to say. So Sand and Cowl. Ether damage, all damage, health, offense, elemental resistance, vitality resistance. Alright. So maybe we would need to use it at some point. Because of those additional skeletons we can summon with this. Alright. Sorry about that. I can say I haven't been slept much. Haven't been slept much again. So there's some yawning. I suggest just keeping this one somewhere. Somewhere here. What else we don't need? Like... I don't really need this much, so... Put it in here.
Put it to good use.
Put this to good use. We have this quest over here.
Got something you need stashed?
And stash the ring. Okay, there's something else here as well.
I'll keep an eye on this.
Good to go. Good to go and clear this area. Go my pets. Didn't want to summon the guys. Whatever. Call of the grave him. I wish I can see when we summon the hound. Right. I wish there was like some visual indications above or something. Yeah, there she is. Did summon it.
The outpost is... The resistance had attempted to breach the gate.
Okay. Anyone else?
There you are. Well discussed.
I'll take your quest. I'll take your quest. There's no vendors here as of yet, but we do have also another quest over here. Okay, I find the notes for you. A strange woman. We also have 16k health, by the way. I literally noticed just now. Wasn't paying much attention to my own health, my own survival. Okay, yeah, like. So this is kinda good, right? Because despite me not doing much about it, we got quite a good survivability for my character as a character. You know, a lot of health, a lot of resistances, a lot of over maximum resistances, and yeah, a lot of physical armor too. It's not bad at all. The one thing we don't have is like damage. Alright, so now we don't have like actual damage to deal with our pets. It's just like, I mean, not that much of surprising. This is a pet build, after all. But yeah, everything else like went really good, really good. Offensive and defensive ability also, we never like struggled with that along the. I think we have like more defensive ability than I actually need.
That skill's not ready.
Which is like fine, At least more than I actually need for fighting normal monsters, normal bosses. Excluding obviously celestials.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, there's a pile of supplies. We're taking that one. And we have some more bad guys on this side. Some of Zeus, like that big thing dropping the easy crystal, which is good for me. There's a dead end, dead end. This is the way. This is the path of the heroes. And well, my feet are thus sullied. We despicable necromancers after all. Okay, one skeleton died in the previous fight. I honestly feel like those skeletons were like way more resilient. Way more resilient when I first time played. So I was surprised how good they are. I remember, like, they literally can erase and face tank everything. Up until we started fighting Celestial, that is. That's like when skeletons were dying. Unfortunately, I don't have my previous access to my previous YouTube channel when we have all of those videos. So yeah, that could like shine some light on my assumption. So much video materials. All of this like 3 years worth of work basically gone in one day. Okay, and so many skeletons dying over here. All the skeletons dead.
That skill's not ready.
Like, all died except 2. Fighting just like one normal boss here, ridiculous. And it's not like we don't have like Easter resistance for them. Alright, Easter like everything on 80 over here. Like everything on 80. And some is like more than 80. Still not enough, huh?
Skill's not ready.
I need some water.
That skill's not ready.
Do we have anything over here like dynamite? We don't. But I'll take in that scraps with me. We're missing the Fiend. Even a Fiend died, huh?
That skill's not ready.
Kill the big one, kill the big one. Let's continue to sort of spawning the shit. Is it okay? The thing. So we want to put a portal, the personal portal over here. I'll take the blue item. We're down 1 quest. There's the dynamite over here. Always free dynamite. We have 8 pieces in my storage. In my inventory storage, I was saying. So plenty of that in the shared storage, obviously. One skeleton down. Okay, send the supplies where they belong. This is back to where it came from. Okay.
Can't do that yet.
Go sack 'em, my minions. Can I get yeah, I just looted that scraps through. Been in a lower elevation level on the first floor. So I guess like it doesn't really matter what kind of floor you are, elevation level that is, when you use an elf to loot. It does matter, like, you know, it does matter if you want to pick up some items manually. If you're on the first floor and an item on the second floor, you just can't pick it up standing right below it.
Skill's not ready.
It's still doing the same elevation level, but it's not working with the auto loot. It's just like the thing I wanted to point it out. Okay, there's potentially a totem over here. Totem, maybe even shrine, or just totem. Can't remember if we do have a shrine here because haven't been actually needed any shrines past the beginning of the DLC. With all of our current way of things, how we're doing them. Getting like what around 19 constellation points from lower difficulties first. Okay, there is a shrine. Okay, there is a shrine. I'm gonna broken it because there's one that have elites. More elites meaning more chances for get me thin flesh greaves.
Can't do that yet.
The one with the looking. Okay, no, not a single blue or a purple. There's a boss.
Can't do that yet.
There's a boss there and a bunch of my boys down. Again, 5 skeletons were lost in that skirmish. And also like a Blight Fiend getting so much damage. I mean, despite it being supposed to be like way more tankier.
Can't do that yet.
Way more tankier than everything else.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, no loot from that elite. And we're back to the starting point. I really don't know like how the Blind Fiend getting so destroyed so fast. Is it a defense ability? Yeah? That's probably his defense ability. Are my guys getting like a huge crits on them all the time because our defense ability only 14% up? I don't know how we can increase the defense ability there. Yeah, I don't see like damage on sorry, don't see the damage down to my minions, so evaluate if we actually are receiving a lot of crits. If that's the root of all evil. It's something entirely different. Okay, I do imagine 14 defense ability is not really enough. Is that? Come down, here you go, jumped into that suspicious rift.
That skill's not ready.
You fool. Okay, those guys down. And my 4 skeletons of mine also down. Kill a sentinel. It's quite a bit of ascendant cowls here. They're trying to bring me back on that kind of path.
That skill's not ready.
No, like, yeah, I do feel like that. Like I said, an ascendant cowl actually will be still very useful at this stage, despite like any other helmets we have, like the helmets. The Great Serpent giving me more a boost to everything, like Shaman +1. But the ability to call your pets 7 of your skeletons right away when they just die instantly, almost instantly to everything. It's a really tempting one. It's a really tempting one. Okay, there's another area over here. I believe the dangerous domain. That dangerous domain that we bound to clear.
Can't do that yet.
Kill all of them. There's more to it. Oh, look at this. Heresy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look. What? A hell. Cathunical heresy. Cathunical heresy. Cathunical heresy. Oh my god. Really? Really? This place of heretic. More records here. Why do even they have Cathunical heresy here? Been like serving for Assyrians, you know? Is this like something they? I mean, Cassunians and Assyrians, they kind of enemies, and they're trying to study each other. So this Assyrians reading all this Cathunical heresy, or it was maybe just confiscated. And put down that clerical office. Maybe it's not actually clerical, but Inquisition. We never know.
That skill's not ready.
All we know that Emperor protects, and not a single word of heresy was read from those blasphemous things. Yeah. Not a single word. More skeletons dying.
Can't do that yet.
Let's try to clear this area. Don't know, maybe there's something good here. Maybe this is the place where we finally get the Fleshfiend Greaves. Never lose the hope. I feel like if you not getting them soon, they pretty common drop actually, I would say. At least I did feel like they were pretty common drop. Maybe not right now. So gonna be checking our storage, Rimdon stash, and getting a one. Because we do have some skills in Necromancer, like the Blight Fiend and Rotten Fumes that we want to potentially dispose of. Remove some points from them. But for that I want to get all this like items. We don't have a thin flesh chest armor, breastplate. That's one thing. We don't have that. And I think we would need to do something about that. Maybe we're still gonna be sticking. This is level 90, is it? Okay, it's not level 90. Need more physique to get, like 900 something physique. Can we even afford it? 969. Are we getting any skill points anytime soon? I don't think we do. And another thing that we, in order to to get this one, we need actually to put this point into spirit as well. So I can't spend every single point on the physique anymore. The bottom line.
That skill's not ready.
I don't want to get hit by the boss here. That guy is could deal a lot of damage. He's already like destroying my pets over there. Well, skeletons died.
I can't do that.
Yeah, normal guy just destroyed all the pets. Here's Memento Mori with some pets of his own. Welcome, main greetings. Christina not working today? Christina? Oh, okay. I never pressed the button, I see. Greetings, mate.
Ulster 2 greetings. Off duty.
Ah, she's back. She's back. She has the tea time. We good. And we're done cleaning this place as well. So here's a question to you, Memento Mori, as the Necromancer expert. Does it like skeletons always were so fragile, or it's like they became less more fragile in this current patch? Because I remember playing a long time ago for my first like Vitality Pad build, and I remember my skeletons were just literally tanking everything, and only were dying on something like celestial bosses. But before that, they were rarely like getting any, giving me any chance to summon them. Nowadays, they just die into normal stuff like. So I don't get it. One suspicion I have is like we have too low of defensive ability. It's only plus 14% increase. And maybe they constantly get critted, but they still dying quite a lot to environmental effects like poison, well, Dota effects, basically speaking.
That skill's not ready.
And despite having 80 plus resistances. So why are they always so bad?
Not ready.
Just like this patch did broke something. Oh, it's just my memories that I imagine them were that good. They do damage. Like we tried to play without skeletons, and our cleaning speed considerably lower. So they do at least something. I really don't know about like the survivability, why it's so bad.
Can't do that.
Okay, blocking, destroying the stuff. And now we can go and clear all other quests here. It's bonus XP for the Mogadren Wolf. Okay.
Come see what's left
Oh,
of my
feels like we're
wares.
just selling the things here. Sold, so Mystic of a Binding. Sold. Bindings are probably what we want for a pet affix. Alright, I don't care about this one. I don't care about this one. This one and put into storage. That's part of the set. And all of this we put into storage.
Iron
Okay.
well spent.
Awful nice of Creed to set aside resources.
Good work out
Yes,
there.
a good
Good
walk.
on you.
Just
I
what
believe
next?
Corinia's got something.
Oh,
Honor it.
Captain Wilford, I was wondering. I'm talking about the Black Iron Docks. over on the western.
Yeah, sure. Speaking, Ulgrim in Crown Hill. Alright, we did not speak, talk with him. How did that happen? Return the book. Good luck with your whatever you lost. Don't really care about her treasure.
Save
A waste
storage.
of time.
Questions asked.
At least it always was for me. In terms, it wasn't dropping anything good.
I'll keep an eye out.
Okay, and let's just jump to the docks right away. That's where we left our personal portal. Open the gates.
Can't do that yet.
Ascend and conduits. I don't care about those things. On this build at least. So this is where a lot of skeletons gonna die probably. Right, let's just watch them fight. Got a big thing. No elites coming. Need to kill that poisoner dude. Okay. 3 skeletons already out of the picture. Get the arcane one. Okay, 5 skeletons out of the picture, plus 3, 7 skeletons out of the picture. Right away. Can't summon them that fast. Because my big guys are still standing. Right, and guess what? We looked and everything. One legendary, but that's just not the one we're looking for. Unfortunately, again. Well, that's done with this area.
Was the mission back before the city fell? We had a council that.
Okay, council. Do we not have the quest over here? Do we need like to actually talk with the Algrim in order to get that
So this is
quest?
what preliminary reports indicate that the
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. Yeah, so we need to talk with the Algrim before getting this quest.
Come see
Also
what's left
have
of my
some
wares.
stuff to sell here. Those we don't care. This one it's look close to my Shadow Fiend covered. Alright. Close but not close enough. Again, sorry about this. Super sleepy, super tired.
Put it to good use.
Um,
Come see what's
Quick
left of
lunch
my
break
wares.
before the next budget fight.
budget fight, okay. That's what it, oh, wait, you don't have a budget yet? Is it supposed to the budget should be, you mean like the German budget? Is it? Is that supposed to be like before the new year? Okay, health, we're talking about buying this powder. Not sure how like useful it will be.
Iron well.
Probably not much right
Oh,
now.
we have, but as always people are fighting over it.
Oh well, that's a normal thing. That's a normal thing. Look at Russia, they're not fighting about budget at all. Double rare weapon that, like, you know, this normal double rare items. I don't think that they should even like signal them like when they dropped. You're getting like over hopeful about the sounds of the
One
drop
side
and
wants
stuff.
to spend it for required personnel, which does not exist, but is nevertheless needed, or to spend it on IT to replace that added personnel requirements, but won't be ready anytime soon or work as promised. So, we all lose laughing face.
Yeah, okay, that's a kind of valid discussion here, huh? So doesn't exist but nevertheless needed. That's a dilemma. That's a dilemma.
Can't do that.
It's just a blame game. Who will be held responsible and so on.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's how it is it?
I can't do that.
Someone should be responsible for. Oh well, it's at least it's like not as a big problem as well, it's kind of big problem, but not as big like we have here with our budget, which is non-existent, whereas we have like a lot of deficiencies. Without the foreign aid, we just can't like pay the salaries to people.
Can't do that yet.
That's all the budget. All the budget going for military purposes, and we can't like compare our budget to Russian budget in any means, and the Russian potential as it is. So every year it's like they're talking about budget, but it sounds like super depressive, especially this year when the possibility of not actually getting the foreign aid. Real possibilities with all of this going in USA, in the European Union.
Can't do that yet.
So it's a year that we're potentially gonna get fucked. Basically what I mean. This, you know, like I did read some economical or economy articles. I think economy is a proper word here. Recently, with economic situation in Ukraine, and overall, it did like so. The foreign aid did help like significantly in stabilizing the inflation. It's just like the worst started inflation was kind of huge around well, really huge. It was like 20
UA
something.
economy grew by 4% or so.
Well, they
Of course, it was war-driven.
yeah, it is have some kind of growth on paper at least. Compare like how much we lost, or alright, we lost a lot of industrial capabilities because all that industrial potential is actually in eastern Ukraine. Right, so like that's one thing. But yeah, like the inflation itself like did. And the banks actually having cash. Banks were looking good, and then giving like the cheap credits, whoever, like for starting small business and stuff. The problem, the next legislation that potentially coming this year gonna be fucking up all the small business. But yeah, so far it's
As long as there is food, it's okay.
it's not really okay. As long if you can buy the food. Yeah, so like the price did jump, like some prices did jump like more than twice here compared how they were before the war. And don't forget that those prices jumped also like twice or thrice in 2014, 2015 when actual war started. Alright. So compared to how we
All
live.
Russians now need to get egg deliveries by Belarus because a Russian who can afford 2 eggs is now considered rich. Lol.
Well, they said someone of the officials said it's you know, good life is not about actual good life and amount of eggs you can buy, but it's about like your feeling of accomplishment, feeling of proud of your country when it's like launching 2 additional nuclear submarines, something like that. Someone did say it's like from, maybe it was Medvedev.
If this is okay for orcs, fine. I prefer the eggs.
Can't do that yet.
Well, it's okay, you know, because it's actually not worse than you know, than here.
WTF, who eats submarines?
With submarines.
Ulster 2 greetings.
But it's like feeling of be proud of for your nation. Greetings to relax.
Ulster 2 greetings.
Well, they did like measure it the economical growth in terms of amount of vodka bottles that people can buy. So there's another thing. Like back in the USSR, is
At Dasyphelix Colo clawfishes on Naboo.
Can't do that.
was it actually Putin or Medvedev again who said like back in the USSR you could buy like on your salary you can buy like some amount of vodka bottles, but now we can buy more. So we're definitely like growing, you know, the welfare of like of a normal citizen is improving. You can buy more vodka bottles on your salary. They did say that. Anyway, we're joking here, but what I was saying, like economical situation in Ukraine, the foreign aid did help like so much, stabilize the hryvnia, stabilize the inflation. So we do have inflation around 5% right now, yearly, but it was like 25%. The war started, like the influx was even more. In terms of like how much everything jumped in the first months, so we don't have like a problem with the food. In terms of
_6030 Google asterisk is eats everything, Chinese included. We do our best, which is giving money.
Yeah, but the problem is giving the money is well, there's a problem with giving money itself. Alright, that's not solving the problem. It's not solving the problem of not trading with Russia. With Russia still like launching massive attacks on Ukraine. More than 30 people were dead in this last attack on the Kyiv, which just happened a couple of days ago. And nobody like in the foreign media were even talking about it. In a big influential magazines and stuff.
That skill's not ready.
That's what the problem. We're losing information war. That's a problem. More and more people starting talking shit about like peace talks with Russia. Let's get them all of those the territories they got, right? Because it's impossible to get them back. There's too much of human losses.
If Russia wants to surrender.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. So it's not about like territories is lost. It's about the people who still like live in Ukrainian people on those territories and what kind of like predicament they have. A lot of people here are just like very mildly said, very discouraged about the foreign support, political support, rather to say. Alright, so like, why Russia still in 2 years in the war have capabilities to, you know, get developing and producing modern weaponry? Why are they still discussing about putting sanction on Russian nuclear industry after it's like occupied our nuclear power plant for well 2 years already, more or less, given or taken. disregarding all the precautions and laws of warfare. And well, precautions in terms of like using of nuclear power plants. Yeah, in any case, like you're reading all the news here in Ukraine, and you understand there's not a very bright future awaits us. Not really, and everything getting worse and worse every day. It's like we're laughing at Russians, like for some, but they actually improving significantly on all these fronts, economical front.
Humankind in its entirety has no future.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm the person who believe in humanity. How foolish that sounds. You know, how foolish that sounds. Despite all of this, despite actually living in a war zone and see it with my own eyes how much of a failure all these global organizations are. They're supposed to keep the peace. I still have beliefs in humanity, not in God, not in like any other supernatural power. It's like maybe some
Most
common
PPL
sense.
believe in imaginary gods, too, so it might be just a programming error of human minds to be so prone to delusional madness.
Cancel last wait in any case. Yeah, what I was saying, the bottom lines here, like everything, despite we laughing at Russians, they're not living worse than Ukrainian here. Even on the contrary, you saw how much of like controversy and rage that's supposed to be attack on the Belgorod that happens couple of days ago happened, and not only like in you know, that's the same navigation. Not only like in Russia, so they had you know, the Belgorod is a frontline city from which they shooting missiles in Kharkiv. Right, every fucking day, killing a lot of people, destroying a lot of buildings, and they have like all this, you know, Russian anti-aircraft defense shoot down some Ukrainian missiles that were flying at some military target. It's dropped on the Belgorod, kill some civilians, and ruin their festivity moods.
There should be more proof that you are correct than else. But apparently humans are willing to believe anything without even the slightest hint that it might be true, despite overwhelmingly proof of the opposite, if it fits their agenda or absolves them of own responsibility.
Oh my god, like I'm lost here, mate. Okay, second floor. But that's why we call it believe. That's why it's called believe. Alright. Is Christina still working? Christina?
Ulster 2 wrong
okay,
button.
she's working over on buttons. But yeah, it's that's why it's called beliefs, because you don't need to objective proof about the things you believe in it. That's the definition of word believe in. That's something that happening without having objective proof
so
or
the general
disapprove.
trend to believe convenient fake news might be the result of humankind has realized they are doomed and grasp for straws to push that truth away until it catches up with them.
the scene keys, a lot of
Can't do that yet.
big politicians, like I recently heard some speech of the guy from Trump camp, like I forgot his name, but he has like millions and something subscribers in social media, so, like literally millions. He's a big guy and in the whole political scene, and he was saying, you know, like he was talking about the attack on Belgorod, I think, yeah, it's like how despicable Ukrainians attacked the escalated conflict, you know, further by attacking civilians, while everyone expert agree that Russia never attacking any, you know, civilian target in Ukraine, and you know, just repeating bluntly Russian propaganda. And this is like a very influenced person in USA with political
The
values.
USA has a bunch of conspiracy theorists who make a living on spreading Russian propaganda. Alex Jones, Tucker Carlson, etc.
Okay, I think that's maybe that Alex Jones you're talking about. Yeah, I know that Tucker Carlson. That's he's also have millions and millions followers in his social medias and stuff. Like, I know that's just like a Russian troll playing and you know. I just wish all those people who saying this.
That skill's not ready.
I just wish them the same bloody.
The USA are not full of educated people, and simple minds not knowing what happens beyond their barn door just eat the crap.
Yeah, I just for this Tucker Carlson person, I wish his life will be the same as any ordinary Ukrainian, when he constantly would need to hide from missiles and stuff, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. So they can talk crap right now when they never been in a situation like we are here, and they think they're gonna be spared about it. Let's the Russian win, sure. Let's the Russian win, but how long the USA actually will be a country? It's now a peaceful country. If you give the Russia a win like this. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry guys, like we not concentrated much on the games here. Really do apologize. It's something, yeah, something I probably shouldn't bring, because it's getting me more and more excited to talk about it on stream as well. I'm facing it in real life quite a lot.
Conspiracy theorists is a bigger term for grandmothers in the villages. Oh, they already want Alaska back. They said it on Fairy Tale Kremlin News.
I can't do that yet.
They always wanted Alaska back, you know. Even if I when
Maybe the US wants to cede Alaska to Russia, winking face.
they always like were talking about, even in my childhood,
That skill's not
in the fucking history, you know, because we still have a history book written by the USSR publishers, alright, and there were not much of Ukrainian reduction there, as we shared the same view on the history yet. And there was like a lot of like talk about how foolish was the Tsar to sell the Alaska to US, and that we need to get it back. Stuff like that. That was like literally written in the history books.
Can't wait till Mongolia wants half of Russia back.
Yeah. You know, that's
I
never
mean,
gonna be
they
happens.
conquered it.
That's like that's a history that's very inconvenient for Russian and they trying to downplay it every time. So yeah, it's never gonna be happen. Unless Mongolia was like another superpower.
99% of history is inconvenient for them.
Well, that's true. That's true. They have their own like account of history, like any dictatorship has.
I can't do that.
And again, like it's like a religion. The history is kind of like a religion. People rather want to believe than following some facts. Oh, we haven't talked to this girl apparently. A little bit of XP here. Distant diary. We don't care about that dribble.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Let's see what left of her wares. Alright. Well, to be blunt, right, the Kiev Rus, right, it was existing way before the Russian Federation and any Russian state. So, speaking objectively, Ukraine has been a rightful what was the proper word here?
Put it to good use.
Successor?
Dictatorships tend to twist history as it fits them.
Yeah, Ukraine has been a rightful
Same
successor
story,
for
no questions asked.
of the Kiev Rus. Have all this like rights to have like a half of Russian territory, of half of the European part of the Russian territory at least. So let's not forget about that.
I'll keep an eye on this.
And the territory of Belgorod, or Bilgorod, rather to say, and the Don, and all of that is actually ethnical Ukrainian territories.
China considers Taiwan to be a rogue province. In fact, all of China are rogue provinces of Taiwan, because the legal government of China fled there after the Civil War.
Can't do that yet.
Yeah, the China, so like, you see the problem here with Russia and China and all of this.
So the story from Russia is pretty much the same fairy tale.
It is. But I think it's like, currently, we're living in a day and age when you actually need the power, or it's actually work like, to support those fairy tales. Have enough power, military, economy power, and informational power, propaganda power, to support those fairy tales. It's actually not a fairy tale anymore. That's a thing. It's actually easily can become a reality for millions and millions of people.
That skill's not ready.
Right. This is so putting me in so much of like bad mood. All right, guys. Let's just stop. I have a lot of brooding to do after the stream, after reading all the news. It is frustrating, but yeah. Like literally, I have like all of this anxiety attacks, like when I can't sleep the whole fucking night, and not because of like explosions outside, but because of like analyzing the current like situation we have here and around the world, and it's getting so much depressing.
Don't worry, I firmly believe that humankind will cease to exist in any relevant form within the next 2 or 3 decades anyway.
Well, I should be worried because I'm part of the fucking humankind. Yeah. I should be actually worried. This is not helping, mate. I'm still too young to just cease existing.
No reason to worry too much about the far future.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, maybe you're right, but like, it's not. It doesn't sound that far. I mean, perspective of time is like changing with your age. When I was a kid, like barely 10 years old, and someone told her like there's some 70 years old grandma died, I was like, oh my god, 70 years, she's like so old. This is fucking 70 years, like she's so everything. And now, like, I mean, like, I heard it, and it was like, yeah, 70 years is like relatively young still. You know, like, there's still so much to see, so much to do. So the perspective, like, of a time and age did change considerably for me, at least. Like, I'm literally half the way to the 75, and it's feel like I leave nothing, like, done nothing yet.
IDK, I have seen and done enough for my personal taste already.
Well, it's the contrary for me, so...
That skill's not ready.
I'm just waiting for the entire Balagan to be over. Laughing face.
Can't do that yet.
I mean, you know, it's also like the age changed your perspective on the death itself, on the viewpoint of a dying, as a dying. Because again, like when I was young, well, when I was a kid, I felt like death was something like it's like super scary thing. Why people dying at all? You're getting older, you're getting like, yeah, understanding that just natural things, natural flow of time, natural stuff for old people to die.
Can't do that.
It's just amount of stuff you've done, how satisfying your life was, your legacy, and yeah, it's like something that that younger people can really think about or can understand. So, you know, the young people always like want to live forever. That's what kind of impression I have. That's kind of what the kind of feelings I had when I was younger. Okay, probably will summon the fiend here. We crept to the final boss fight. Meanwhile, slowly but surely. Let's see how fast we're gonna kill him. Okay, not as fast as I was imagining. Kill the elite. Like, if we're not killing him fast enough. Like, my Easter egg guy, like, I literally got him erased it. No time at all. So we're getting all the debuffs here. Okay, let's face erasing.
I fought Elgrim for 10 minutes or so laughing face.
Nice. Well, we did have also like quite a long fight with Algrim here. To be actually maybe not 10 minutes, and I doubt you actually fought him 10 minutes, but it was relatively long. Longer than this fight for sure. Okay, no pet
He
bonuses.
always went back to full health.
Okay, yeah. He does have the what is it called? He's a Nightblade, so he does have Emotic Burst, healing him by a percentage of his health. He has a lot of health. Right, so we're done with here. Okay. Found the women, say the truth.
Have the councilmen been the good?
Yeah, all dead. So we got no pet bonuses. Forget it.
So
And
can't afford to
revered.
underestimate our enemies.
And no pen bonuses.
There's a real
Okay, there's pen
possibility
bonus
that
actually.
The Ethereals will retaliate in some way for this loss.
Health, defense, ability, physical
First step will
resistance.
be to exterminate the remaining ethereal presence and secure Melmoth against a possible attack. Between Fort Icon and Melmoth, we now have major fortifications.
So that's an interesting thing. That's an interesting thing, is it? This ring we just... Is it a ring we got? That's not a ring now, never mind. It's not a ring. Mystical Will of Bismel. Alright, so we can get like additional pets with 300 health. You can get those. But is this good? It's not good. It's not as good as my current medallion. Can really
I'll
take
give you a
it.
good price on what I've got left.
Oh, while we just selling all of this.
666 health-free pepperonis.
Time to summon some roach.
Magpie 26,666.
Wait, you mean? Oh yeah, the health is giving you health 666. I see. That's Philax. Yeah. This is definitely not something I'm gonna be wearing. Very suspicious indeed. Okay, resistances. Oh my god. So there's a 5 attack speed, but it's not really that great. I'm gonna be buying it a little bit, but yeah, it's not really that great. Bleeding Vitality resistance. We have Peace and Easter resistance. And we have Vitality resistance over here. There's no pet bonuses on any of those.
Iron well spent.
Okay.
Got something you need stashed?
Let's stash this powders over here. Not getting any good one, however. Okay, there's a bunch of rings. Putting them somewhere over here.
I'll keep an eye on.
What else like we have in terms of Melmoth or Death Vigil, Rovers, and Black Legion. So I need to talk with all of those faction. Homestead as well. Alright. And the Underberg Coven. Okay, let's try the Underberg. If I didn't took their stuff yet. The
Come see what's
Underberg
left of my wares.
was like something good here overall. So 20 all damage and increase armor by 8. Okay, I'm just gonna buy it because I can. We have 25 damage and total speed over here. It's a fancy ability. I think we're just gonna be passing on that. There was like some shoulder parts and stuff, and maybe breastplate could be interesting. So fancy ability, counter resistance, and slow resistance. I don't think we do interesting in that much. The elemental resistance. So I think we bought this elemental resistance thing. Did we? Okay, yeah, Coven Suite. We bought all of those.
Put it to good
So we already
use.
like did explore
I'll keep your stash safe.
the powders from here. Okay.
It's safe with me.
Okay. So what about the Legion? The Homestead and
I see you
Vigil.
played Wasteland 3. How was it?
It was pretty good. I was played on the release date, and the game actually changed quite a bit after that. There was a lot of. I mean, I did like it. It's more tactical game as CRPG game, so it's it kinda more like well, XCOM, right? You don't have like that much of a variety of skills to choose from. It did feel like there's kinda
Better play XCOM then.
well, it does have. So first of all, it is RPG, right? And it have a cool story. It has like, you know, party. Right. It does have a party, and the party can have different builds and stuff. And yeah, I think it's just better. But XCOM is like if you want a tactical game. So XCOM, the first XCOM especially, in terms of tactic. So I don't know how much changed the Wastelands 3 compared to what I saw. But when you played on the release date, it was tactical wise, it was way below the XCOM.
I'll give you a
People
good
saying it's
price,
actually
a
good
little
right now,
left.
but again, haven't checked it. Maybe like some game, like there's a bunch of DLCs came to this. Some game I should probably replay in the future. So I don't have like any pad bonuses here whatsoever, unfortunately. There's like one for hands attack speed, and that's about all. So definitely some game. It is have this same atmosphere as Fallout games, you know. It's also like happening in the post-apocalyptic world. So it does have a good settings, I would say so.
Safe storage, no questions asked.
So do we have this King's Guard? Okay, we don't.
I'll
We
hold
don't.
on to that for you.
So we didn't put this one here.
I'll keep an eye on this.
Okay, Homestead and Death Vigil. Let's see what those guys have for me. Homestead, Death Vigil. Yeah, I actually also planned to at some point to play it. I did like the first, the release date version of the Wastelands 3. So I actually did plan to play Wasteland 2 at some point. Had it like on my GOG account for a long time. The director's cut.
Come see what's left of my wares.
And yeah, I never got to it. I never got to it. Okay, vitality resistance, stand duration, and freeze duration. It's not really that great of powder, but I guess I'll take it. Vitality resistance, vitality and ether resistance. I'll take those. Don't have like any pad bonuses here, do we? Doesn't look like. Vitality resistance, health for Ink of Amulets.
Sales are almost over. Haven't found anything new. LUL.
Put it to good
Well,
use.
that's the scene. That's the scene. The more games you play, the more games you own, the worse get into.
Come
The
see
worse
what's
look
left
for
of
you
my
and say
wares.
this, you know. It's literally how it works. There's some defensive ability over here. Maybe should consider getting this one. There's definitely okay. So like, there's definitely a lot of games I already have that I haven't played yet. All right,
Have to
gifted by
expand
you,
my
by the
tastes
way.
in the genres. Next one is anime waifus.
Well, how about with the Souls-like? How about Souls-like genre, like Dark Souls, Elden Ring, and stuff like that? It's definitely the genre I'm actually enjoying as much as CRPG or as much as tactical games, right? So like for me, it's like Souls-like action RPG. What I was just called the tactical games, right? This is like three pillars that I really do enjoy quite a bit. All right, and we've seen those games like games periodically on stream too. If you want to really go an anime, there's that.
TBH aside from TQ, Grand, I don't play a lot. World of Warships, War Thunder, sometimes some turn-based strategy games. I'm fine to play a few games for decades.
Yeah, I mean that's also fine too. Hell's defensive ability. There's a Hell's defensive ability. Maybe that's what we want. There's nothing wrong with that, Memento Mori. I'm generally okay. So like, I'm really into a lot of genres of the games, but there's also some genres that I probably never touch and have absolutely no interest in, like the sports simulators
I'm
and
more a
stuff.
routine player than an exploration player. Laughing face.
Yeah, so gaming for me is like just getting. It's not always like about the gameplay. It's all also about the story quite a bit. Because I stopped watching movies a long time ago, and all the sorts of like excitement, the story content, I'm getting like it's from games and books. So that's like the stuff I'm interested in. So about anime and Souls, this Philax, there's this game called Code Vein, right? It's this anime, and it's in the Souls-like universe, and it's one of the best Souls-like game I played in terms of boss fights. So if you're really interested in checking the anime stuff, like, and dipping into the Souls games at the same time, I would generally recommend the Code Vein. Did play it like it twice as well with a couple of builds. So that's a great game. That's a great game. They have another anime game from the same developer. I forgot what it's called, but it was trash.
Safe storage.
So
no
don't
questions
buy
asked.
that. Gameplays, play, and you know, story-wise. Okay, guys. So like this powder over here, all damage, health, and defense ability. Maybe we increase. Be interested in this more. All right. We're gonna lose some 10% of my total armor here. Total speed and 25 all damage. So we're getting like losing 20% of all damage, but we're getting the defense ability, 6% of defense ability, and generally maybe it's gonna make my pets, well, getting better at surviving. Shit. So what do we have here? So life 70%, defense ability 20%. Hopefully that's gonna work better. We did also decrease the total speed with this. So a rod gut venom, not a rod gut venom, or what we were using before this. This one, the Cold Wheat. It's probably the best pet powder. It's probably the best pet powder. But let's see how it's gonna be working with the Beast Lord Colin. Let's see if that's gonna be working for me.
I'll hold on to that for you.
Okay, that's all the reputation faction. So what we have, we don't have yet. We not really close with the Burrowholm. Need to kill shit ton of Cthulhians. Cult of Dreek and Cult of Soil. We're getting closer. Devil's Crossing. Not really there.
My pets have already defeated Nemesis. T.
Defeated Nemesis. Nice.
The
nice.
Forgotten Godstonian guy.
Well, we're never gonna get him. We're never gonna get the Nemesis here. So we also missing the reputation from Outcast. Do we? Outcast, Killer Cereals and Cthulhians. So
Or
that's
was
gonna
it
be
Malmeth,
easy.
the big winged dude?
No idea.
He lagged my game totally.
No idea. I haven't saw like any.
So
okay.
much aura effects.
I did saw all those nemesis in the Shattered Realms, but who's who? It's hard for me to tell. All right, for Eldritch Sun Tomb. Meanwhile,
Gravathul. Yes.
oh that guy. I remember that guy. He's like super dangerous too. At least it was for me in my early days career.
Found him on the plains before Malmeth.
It's the worst case when you find him inside the Kasunian Rift. Skeleton Key Dungeon or something. Oh well, the Rift in general. And you have a boss fight and he's like in the same room or close to the boss fight and you aggro both of them. It's like so much fun.
That skill's not ready.
That is his sauna spot.
Sauna spot. Yeah, I haven't saw that guy in ages. They do need to do something with Infamy gain. Because I don't really want to spend like ages also to get the Infamy. They need to do the booster items to available for buy-in from some faction, you know. It's probably not going to be solving much of problem, but maybe, I mean, look at this. Like we still really need 10k XP for cereals over here. Yeah. Yeah, Arcorian Dead is not even closer. Beast 3500. So Beast so far is the easiest one to get, and it's not always happening after like playing 40 hours. That's how much we need for a build on average.
Can't do that.
Okay. There was some boss down. No challenge at all. Are we actually proceeding today faster than I was expecting? Are we actually can wrap it up the whole game? The whole build? I mean, we need to okay, we do have some skeleton key dungeons, so maybe not. I want to go at least to the Tomb of Morganath, and I'm still.
His rings and pulls produce a lot screen effects.
Yeah, like I say, I can't remember this guy, and can't remember ethics.
Can't do that yet.
Can't remember all those
Raven check
ethics
thunder.
because I think the demons are like they, you know, they are genderless.
Enough for frame drops.
They don't have a gender being a demon. I think I heard something about that. Okay, Runebrand Black Orbs, that's the one we're wearing right now. And last poison with resistance, so it's worse than my current one. This is one skeleton. What we were talking about? Okay, about the affix, right? So like last time I played and I saw the Gravathol or whatever his name is, I played on my old PC when all these like affix were turned off basically. So that was like not a problem because I never saw them to begin with. I still don't think I'm running this game on the maximum settings. Do we? Like particle tactical, lightning low, like weather off, reflection off. Alright. Yeah, shadows. Like I'm not running to the maximum
I had
settings.
shutters when I was rotating camera at my old PC.
It's like, you know, the RPG games is the one genre I don't really generally care about much how good something look like, or the ethics or whatever. I want a constant frame rate and constant performance. So even I can know maybe it's like will be okay to play on the hardest, on the highest settings, especially for Grim Dawn, since it's been an old game. You know, I'm still like tend to go medium settings or something, just to be like absolutely sure that's not gonna be impacting my reaction speed, my non-existent reaction speed.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah. Okay, we got the stuff.
That skill's not ready.
Revert with the color style. Okay. That's good. They do have something for me, for something to consider, I think. Yeah. The question is like,
That skill's not ready.
what do we have from the Borderform faction? I think there was something also I wanted for from their Rivera status.
That skill's not ready.
There's another elite. Kill him, boys. No challenge. No challenge at all. Easy life.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, anyway, commander. And have your own army to command. I also can a little bit of like face tongue the guys. So, okay.
Not ready.
Also can face tongue the stuff a little bit too. So that's helping. Helping to boost my confidence. Okay, nothing here. Do we have the secret passage? We do.
That skill's not ready.
The big guy. I don't see a chest, fuck. Get out of here. I don't see a chest. Too many minions in front of... Okay, that's just some bad bonuses thing. That's another shield, okay, that's another shield. More damage, but less offensive ability. It's 9% more damage. Alright. I think we'll taken it, right? I think we just taken it. We already replaced the shield once today. It's one offensive ability for a more flat damage. Go like flat damage all the time. 9%. Yeah, please. Well, we do improve in the build a little bit. Like I say, we still have like the Wendigo Gaze or the Bloodstorm Signet. That's like something if you can get like a roll some good pet modifiers. So we can probably look forward to farm that. Well, I'm not looking forward to actually farm that, but maybe when we go to Shattered Realms, and I probably will with this build again. So we can grab the... Can get the reward from Shattered Realm. But do we have like another fancy chest over here? We don't. Normal kind of chest. So we are still yet to reach like level 60 of Shattered Realm. I need to find trying to farm that one. So that's like people saying they test and they build on. Real build should be easily going through the level 60. That's all I'm heard. Okay, no pet bonuses over here. The totem, a shrine. I'm missing some pets in the meantime. Okay, the elite.
Can't do that yet.
No pet bonuses here. But I'm still taking it.
That skill's not ready.
Okay. Before the boss fight, I should probably go and replace my shield. Probably should do that.
That skill's not ready.
Also, we're missing the fiend. Okay, let's do this. Let's go and replace the item. So
Let's take a look, shall we?
keep the item here. Replace it with this one
Be safe out
with
there.
more damage. Okay, this guy. Probably selling this one. Have so many Stone Fists of Rebuke, and I don't think I'm ever gonna be using it on anything, but yeah, we have a lot of those. Sold. This we keep in. And this we put into storage.
Iron well spent.
So what we need is silver.
Any more scrap metal?
Another one.
Bring me back.
And get that.
Asterius ever played Forcewave?
No, like I was actually thinking about checking out the Warlord Force Wave after this build. Like this is the one build that I'm seriously considering to check out after this one. It's like I get on my well, first position right now at least.
That skill's not ready.
I'll keep you.
So no, like haven't played the actual Force Wave era. But I heard a lot of like things about it being.
It is utterly boring. My 100 warlord, Darth Vader, does nothing else. Carrot, carrot.
Yeah, and I heard it's powerful at least.
I'll keep your stash safe.
Heard it's at least powerful. So what do we want? We want this new powder over here. Some more defensive ability to my pets. Let's take it. And we're good to go again. Our only warlord we played, it was a Blitz.
LUL, it's the most used skill, for leveling also. The memes around it are equal to Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris. Nothing can be equal to Chuck Norris. They just, you know, speculation. They wanted to be equal, but it can be.
It's too late.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, we destroyed the Camlin like instantly. Well, that was good. That was good. Camlin got disappointed. His master. There's the same boots we're wearing right now, but with worse stats. So let's leave them be. Oh my god, like sneezing, it's starting. Fuck me.
After all these centuries, the usurpers dare not even show their faces.
Yeah, I
I
can't.
decline.
I decline. Can't even say like actually if I'm feeling better today or not. My nose not running as badly as it was yesterday for sure. Yesterday morning at least. But it's feeling like, yeah, like overall it's not actually getting better. Well, how is the skeleton dead again? All of them. Give you more defensive abilities, you fools.
How long did they think their charade would last?
Yeah, so far like we only had the Blitz Warlord, and it was very powerful. It was like the first build. I got like 0 deaths until the great boss, right? So all of this like stuff, Celestial Mogodren fights, well, all of them, I done it, and then we went for great boss, very confidently. It was, you know, like, and then we got like one-shotted by a maggot. and then like 20 more times got one shot by a maggot. All my confidence like disappeared, but the build itself was very powerful, and the force wave giving you actual range, while doing, I guess, the same damage as maybe even better.
Force wave can deal with crate.
Yeah. So I heard that's what people saying. So that's why I'm like interested in finally getting a build who can kill the great boss. On another side, on another hand, like I haven't like played many builds yet. So I literally was mentioning every time I'm playing one build, I have already like 3 builds, at least 3 builds, like thinking about that could be good based on the classes I'm currently playing. Okay, we got this stuff.
I can't do that yet.
A little bit of loot. Missing a skeleton. Okay, so the Korvax says gonna make it quicker. Let's see how actually how fast this fight will be. Here we go.
I tried crate with a tank Z DPS.
So, and what? The result?
10 minutes in there and crate outdeal my damage.
Well, at least you did survive the crate for 10 minutes. So that's like, that's something too. Right, considering the fact that a lot of my builds is just
Circus music was missing.
getting died. Circus, okay, yeah, the circus music was missing. Nice one. Okay, so the killing, he didn't lie at least. He's getting pretty fast here. The kid Blight Fiend. But it was pretty fast. Easy, no challenge yet. Why it's like... Oh my god, like, come on. Gave me a loot. No pet bonuses. There are some pet bonuses. That's the Black Hand thing. Alright, so it's Devour, giving you Devour. Chance on attack. Summon Brian Sword and Rise Skeleton +2. Well, we're sticking with my claw, for sure. What else? Spellblade, Savagery, no pet bonuses. So we're done with all DLCs. There's still the thing, the Tomb of Mogonath, and I think we're missing 2 Seal Suede, so we need to collect those. but that's literally done with.
Korvax, his cult has been crushed. Even now, we must
Literally
ensure...
done with everything else here.
Come see what's left of my
So never got myself that the thing, the Fin Flesh Greaves, and I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go and grab it from my actual storage, from my Grimdon stash. Forgive me, chat,
Iron well
but we
spent.
must
Got something we need stashed.
at least to try to maximize the damage output for this build. All right. Just pretend to.
I'll keep an eye out.
So what we also want along the greaves, I think we want Necrolord, Sampin.
I have never played Inquisitor runes. Maybe it's time.
Oh, okay. You know, like the Mary, the mystical Mary playing right now the Callister rune, and I was like looking at the Callister Lightning rune. I was checking it out before the stream, and it's looking fun actually. So there's definitely something I'm also interested in too. What are you doing? Items database. Right. So let's see. So the greaves we want, the Fin Flesh or whatever they called. That's supposed to be like a common drop, more or less. At least it's dropping for me. Well, maybe not so common, but common enough. So we do want Fin Master, the Fin Master mystical raiment over here. More or less, like all the pet bonuses, bunch of resistances, and the bonuses over here. So looking better potentially than my current stuff, but we also can get like additional, a different item for this. Void Monster Cord, we don't care about this. So Void Walker, Fin Flesh. There's a Fin Flesh Mystical, level 88, 84, never mind. Total speed, reduction stun, total damage, Heart of the Wild, Ember Glow, Sword in Fumes. Okay, it's not really doing much of a boost to... Maybe my current boosts is just fine enough as they are. And other one... Also, the vestment we want. I think it's like something Lord Necrolord breastplate or something. Necrolord shroud. Yeah, that's the one. A mystical Necrolord shroud. Let's see. Okay, that's the one. Critical damage, health, elemental resistance reduction, stun duration. So we can remove this elemental powders and put them from my rings and get some actual damage powders. But do we actually have any good damage powders? We don't really. So let's see what we have. Any of those, if we have in my actual Grimdon stash here. I think we don't have. We did check for that. The Fin Master. I think we did check for it already. I mean, we're literally at the end point of the game. So we know we can farm it a little bit more, but let's first see quite a bit more. So anything with a fiend. Alright, anything with a fiend, all items. Let's see what do we have here. Mystical Fin Flesh Mantle. Total damage is a chaos resistance. I think we stick in. Did we have like it over here already? We don't. I mean, I can put it like just for comparison. Just gonna put it to compare. Okay, Finmaster Raiment. We do have it. We do have actually raiment. Okay, maybe I wasn't like shaken up thoroughly enough. What else we have? Shadowfin Core. That's the belt we're currently using, and Mystical Griefs over here. Right, have a couple of those. Have a couple of those. So we have basically all the fiendish things. Necro Lord. What is it called again? Necro Lord's Shroud. Let's see. Okay, Mystical Necrolord Shrouds over here. We also do have it. So we're gonna be trying to compare how those like actually look like in real life. So the one thing about the Grimdawn stash we discussed like last time is that not showing actual item stats as they are in a game. So we need to put them into game storage and then compare it to whatever we have here. Okay, so we have on my Abysmal Colossus here, we have plus 55 to all damage, offensive ability, physical resistance, chaos resistance. This is giving me vitality resistance, all damage more, some defensive ability too instead of offensive ability. Maybe that's gonna be improving my survivability overall. Vitality resistance and elemental resistance. Basically around the same, ground slam and rip spirit. So this is giving me more damage as it is, and only stuff like we're losing, it's some offensive ability and phys resistance. All right, because we get in Finmaster Aura. So this is potentially better. This is potentially better than my current one. Alright, let's put it here as potential upgrade. How is like Necrolord compared to that? Elemental resistance a lot for Undead Legion, Will of the Crypt, which is buffing my Undead Legion, and we have an critical damage, health, elemental resistances, and there is some vitality damage, like flat vitality damage to your pets, which is also something like you need to consider. All right, so 75 to all damage, and all this vitality resistance, or getting this aura that giving you also like vitality damage 75%, basically damage wise we're getting the same. But it's getting your the flat damage 203. I'm not sure how much of 203 is here. Can we like check it somehow? Okay, can we like check it somehow? We also have like bunch of powders, so maybe some potential items over here. Like there's all damage, offensive ability, poison resistance. Right, I think we need the bleeding resistance, but still. And we have this one. Okay, this one we can be fitting into. So any pet bonuses over here. Poison damage and all damage. Well, it's a 30 all damage. So let's take in this one.
See you around. I'll give you a good price.
Health defensive ability. Alright, chaos resistance. And prison vitality. I think we're just buying this one. Do we have a training dummies in this area?
Welcome back.
Okay.
Back so soon.
Let's see how's the sink. Skeleton key.
Come see what's
So,
left of my
what
wares.
they have for me. There's bonus damage and crit damage. Okay. It's also damage for the pets. And cephalic and damage wise, we have this 12 damage here. So that's definitely better if you're talking about damage in general. Poison chaos, constitution, easy resistance, a lot of easy resistance. I'll take that. And what do we have here? Don't have any pet bonuses, so.
Put it to good use.
Alright.
How goes the...
So do we not have like any training? There is training dummy. So what we want to remove all the skeletons here. And let's check the damage with only this guy. $30k, so let's feel like using Necrolord Aura. Oh, that's a Fin Master, never mind, Fin Master. So like, you see like 30k crits, there's a 70k, it's a lot of... But overall it's like 15k, right? 15k normal hits. It was a Fin Flash. 75 to all damage and that chaos damage here and there. And now we, okay. And now we're taking Necrolord because I don't have like Necrolord here. Ridiculous. And now we're taking Necrolord for comparison as well. About the Fin Flash Greaves here. Total speed, all damage, vitality, elemental resistance. I'm like worrying about the resistances. Alright, Master of Death, summon Brian Thorn. Summon Brian Thorn, probably better to have. So maybe we don't care about this one. Fin Flash Mantle here. All damage, health, attack speed, easy resistance, chaos resistance. Okay, that's a lot of chaos and easy resistance.
I'll hold on to that for you.
How are we doing like on resistances overall here? Bleeding resistance did drop down, huh? Despite this is providing, okay, this is not providing a bleeding resistance. So bleeding resistance dropped down as not good against Ravager. Alright. So this was giving me okay, never mind. Bleeding resistance we're getting from Brian Soren. Never mind. So like overall other resistances are still in normal. So now we get a Necrolord Shroud here. Also getting all the resistances in okay. Yeah. So how much of damage you're gonna be doing with the Necrolord? Okay, it does feel like he's doing less damage, right? 14k instead of 15k flat. Crit's looking bigger. But you're looking at flat damage and it's like 14k. 13k and the Fiend Master was giving you more. Yeah, the Fiend Master was giving you more. But now he has Fin Master and still doing 14k. Wait, really? Okay, there's a 15k. But there's also 14k pretty often. Oh, it's really hard to tell. It's really so hard to tell. Maybe like other path are gonna be have a better. We have better understanding of this guy. What are you doing? $19k, $11k. No, I haven't better understanding how much this guy dealing damage is this. Okay. Let's check the Brian Soren. $11k. He's doing the least damage, so. Lol. my actually skeleton servant is the highest damage minion. 7k, 13k, 8k. The damage is so spread, so like you can't really say what he's doing. The damage is so spread around. Yeah, 14k, 15k, 14, 14, 14 and 300. So no idea if that's going better or not better. The vitality damage.
I defeated Warden Krigg this morning at 5 AM, with 0 spells and left click only. IDK what I'm doing, but I hope I will figure out how to play this after 20-ish hours of playtime laughing face.
Nice, mate. Congratulations. The Krigg can be like, you know, tricky opponent, because if you're fighting him like from a range, right, he has that range ability that actually can kill you instantaneously. Compared to fighting him on melee, it's actually safer to fight him in melee. And you were saying you were playing with the pistols, so I wonder how it's go to you in terms of death. Alright. But I mean, those abilities also can be dodged. The attack can be dodged with the weight nowadays. Pretty easily, don't need any special runes for dodging. Yeah, fighting everything with auto attacks, it is not the way of the Grim Dawn. It is manageable, it's doable in normal difficulty, don't get me wrong. It's doable in normal difficulty. It's doable even on... We just had like...
I am just confused with spells. I don't have any of them. Are they showing later in game, or am I just stupid XD?
What class you playing? What master is? What
Did
master?
you do it before level 11? Carrot.
No, it's doubtfully he did it.
See you around.
Tell me the classes and I'm gonna show you spells for those.
Arcanist, Occultist I think.
Arcanist and
the
Occultist.
Achievement smiley face.
Yeah, mate, like, I doubt he did that. So Arcanist and Occultist. There's plenty of spells for those. Alright, so, let me get the build calculator here. Arcanist itself have like a bunch of spells, like here it is. Penalty Replication Missiles, it's a spell. It's a spell, people say not really good one, but it's like very fun to play with. Next spell we have a very powerful one, is a Calendar Tempest. It's literally erasing everything, so if you play in a Calendar Tempest doing it fire damage only, alright, and you play in like Alexa Flash Freeze, which is also a spell, it's can when you freezing enemies, it's reducing the freeze resistance, fire resistance, or to say, and you're doing fire damage with Calendar Tempest. It was very fun build to play we had. Then the next spell I never tried myself is Sky Shard, right? The Sky Shard. So you just put in like on one button spamming this. With replicated missiles, you can spawn them like auto attack because they don't have time per cast, right? Between the casts. Same as the Calendar and Tempest.
I'm used to preset spells, and now I have blank spots. Do I have to bind them? That is the thing.
You get in the spell, right? Learn the spell. Then you go into your sport over here, right? Clicking on it, and you see like all the spells, right? Like You can click it on auto attack, for example, as well. And you bind in the spell to the button. Basically, you can put Calendar Tempest and the Penalty Missiles on auto attacks, but I generally suggest if you go in this channeling spell like this, Penalty Missiles on Tempest, I suggest to put a move on your button here, on the left mouse click button, and put some spells on maybe numeric button, like over here on the one. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Oh my god, didn't meant to share this one. So the spell that I enjoy the most, and the very powerful one, is Array. It was one of my best builds I ever played in the past, in the current patch, basically. And it just erasing everything the moment you get a good items for this. I had the video on YouTube about all of this Array build shenanigans, what you need for a build. So yeah, the Arcanist itself have a bunch of spells. There's also this Devastation I never tried. Yeah. But yeah, you need to bind the spells. Wait. I'm not actually showing it on. Oh my god. I actually wasn't showing it in a browser. What? Oh. I was clicking them. Oh my. Really? Chat. I was like talking without like actually. Really? What the fuck? For some reason, I didn't capture browser. Oh. The OBS is down, is it? Oh, because I see. Because oh my god, because that's how it is. It's not down. I'm sorry, guys.
The less active skills, the better smiley face.
No. Let's do it again. That's what I'm doing. Like, I was showing the Arcanist Hold 3 here, right? And the Penalty Missile 3, like, there's all those spells, like I was talking about, Calendar Tempest, Flash Freeze, Ray. So how you do bind the spell, right? You're going back to your character, right? And clicking on auto attack, for example, and you see all this available spells. For example, you can put an auto attack, left mouse click button at Penalty Missiles. Sam can go for the buttons over here. For whatever reason, you can put Penalty Missiles on auto click, but you can't put the Array. In any case, what I meant to say, you generally don't want to put these spells without any ranged attacks, in my opinion, to put on your left mouse click. I prefer to have it move on or something over here and put the spells on some like a different button, maybe even a right mouse click over here, because like, you know, it's gonna be interfering with your movements every time like you target in something. You're gonna be stopping and attacking it with a spell instead of like just maneuvering around when you need. Yeah, okay. Hopefully that's settled it. And nobody was telling me that I was streaming, not showing actually the stuff. Anyway, guys, so like what we do with this Necrolord of Finmaster. Both of them looking valid, but we can't.
Oh, thank you a lot. First playthrough is always tough. If you have problems, stick to auto attack, just like I did, rolling on the floor laughing. Thanks again.
Yeah, I mean that's why I recommended Titan Quest, because it's generally easier, right? And you can do you basically in Titan Quest you're doing everything with auto attacks most of the time. But yeah, like if you click over here, I have a bunch of skills that I can bind. You can also bind like some consumables to your skills, alright? So yeah, right mouse click on the slots. Back to the game, back to this build chart. So we can't determine what is better, the Fiend or the Necrolord Shroud here in terms of pure damage. I just can't say what is better. Right, this is giving you flat damage and 75 to vitality damage, which is good. But we're missing on this 62 to all damage from Fiend percentage, right? Missing on that, but we get an elemental resistance, all of the elemental resistance over here from Necrolord Shroud, meaning I can replace some elemental powders here with some damage powders, and that's gonna get me the damage. Alright, like poison damage, poison crit damage over here. So like we can do that. We can do that. It's giving me like offensive ability here as well. Surprisingly or
Fighting
not.
raid bosses in action games on expert difficulty requires only mechanics and patience. Here you need to embrace your brain skills. I can tell you that for sure seems good.
Yeah, you need to min-max a lot well later. Basically every build working on normal difficulty. Whatever you do, it's just gonna work. But further down the line, especially try and attempt in the end game content, you will be hard pressed if you're not doing it right. Some bosses will plainly will be unkillable, while some, you know, the hidden end game bosses, stuff like that. Okay, let's see what if you put in the Fiend Flesh Greaves here instead of my current Boot of Harvest. So it's like reduction in my elemental resistances, giving me total speed and the damage, but -2 to Brian Soren. We should just saw the Brian Soren was actually not that great. Hello Darcy, welcome mate. And greetings. Greetings.
Forster 2 greetings.
Okay, probably gonna put in the Greaves over here, alright? Probably gonna do this one. And let's see about the... Okay, let's see about this resistances over here.
Freegasm.
Today is a day for Grim Dawn. Well, in that case, if I wanted the elemental resistances, I just replace in this Fiend Master and getting them vitality damage aura. 190. Wait, I don't understand how this works. Wait, 203 vitality damage here. It's saying. But then the changes here is getting 190 vitality damage. How did that work even? So that's gonna get me back to the all elemental resistances over here. Bleeding resistance we getting from the boy. And the question is, do we want this one altogether? Bleeding resistance. Chaos is a resistance. It's less to all damage, but it's getting that attack speed. Probably not.
I'll keep an eye on this.
So overall, are we getting better? So we can replace this one with. Okay, let's summon all the pets so I get some bonuses here going. Right, bonus from Brian Soren. This one dropped to 21 out of 16. He dropped a considerable amount of levels here. Alright, Emboldened Presence at least working. And yeah, we can get a couple of points out of this. Fumes and the Blight Fiend. Both of them actually were not as good as my Skeletal Celebrant. Not even close. So losing some points in Brian Soren, not really that big of a deal, except it's reducing its overall health. Meaning, you know, we want him healthy to survive longer to get this embodied in presence, lasting as much as you know, as possible. Well, resistances wise, physical resistance 41, defensive ability 20, offensive 81, and well, is it better? Is it worse that we have before? I feel like our offensive ability did drop down, didn't? And all of the other resistances are looking okay. So we can instead of this elemental resistance total speed, I can put this this one or whatever. Can replace this one potentially. Total speed. The total speed actually good as well. Maybe we want to keep the elemental resistances. Okay, elemental resistance down. Maybe we need to keep elemental resistances because of Mogadren fight. Alright, and he has the thing for elemental resistances. Yeah, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it. This makes more sense. So where is that powder? Total speed, chaos, elemental. So maybe like we want all of this, like despite the flat damage bonuses, maybe we want all of this on everything here. So our damage overall like drop in over here, but the Mogdren itself will not be able to remove my all of the resistances from my paths and kill them really fast. That's how it's work. I probably want to put either resistance over here. I probably want to put abysmal bonds on my breastplate. Where's Zeus? Signifying bone, the abysmal thing. That's the one. Chain of early on. I'm just blind. Oh, there it is. So 20% to all damage and some health over here for your pets. And yeah, here we just want the Mark of Traveler for me. We don't have like anything on the gloves yet. But there is nothing that increases the pet damage, so we don't really care much about this. That's I think how we're gonna be working with my...
It's safe with me. Promise.
Okay, my offensive ability dropped down, did it? And defensive did drop down a little bit as well.
Got something you need stashed?
It's probably not a big deal, probably. Let's put all the powders into a storage. Have all the other resistances here just above the everything I need. 2% except the chaos, except the ether. So we're good on my personal resistances as well. And this goes here. There's a Sweat-Out, elemental resistance. Keep the Fiendish Greaves. Don't have like anything else to put. Okay, there's a belt. There's a belt.
I'll hold on to that for you.
So let's see how better or worse this became. Right, better or worse. So Necro Lord Mantle instead of a Fiendish one. That was a choice. Also we can play out with some skills now. We can play remove some points from that. Yeah, from the fumes.
What troubles you?
So this one getting me 3 points. And this get one
Stay
points over
strong.
here. Okay. And then we can put it all into Heart of the Wild. A little bit more health. What else we can put it to? Devouring Swarm? Nope, there's doesn't no reason to put it in Morgendred Pact, is it? I have 2 more points. Undead Legion. There are 2 more points to do it in terms of I need actually 3 more points to increase the summon limit, but I don't think that's gonna be doing much much for me. The Blight Burst always can be increased. Okay. Don't care about anything of this. Yeah, the Blight Burst can go, but it's not really that much. Can get more buff from Soul Harvest over here, which is probably more valid. Alright, so actually giving like some buffs to all the minions. Right, okay. Sorted out all the important stuff. I would say the build more or less ready. The one thing I'm still yet to consider: do we want to Borrowholm augments or anything? All right. Do we want any? Because we don't have a reputation with them yet. But do we have actually augments that we want for this build specifically?
That skill's not ready.
So let's check out a reputation vendor.
See anything you like?
What we have over here, pet bonuses 12 to health, and it's actually giving me a 50 offensive ability. Okay, it's like actually 6 health, so two-handed weapon. There's some daggers over here, generally don't really care. There were rings, but I think my Dirk Venom is better. Alright, Bright Fiend, Rodent Fumes, I think it's just better. For here we have